You know, there's a lot of differences, I think, for every team. You know, when you're playing them in early December, you know, you got McRoberts has got a different role. Green's got a different role. But they're still getting production out of all those people. I think Morgan has established himself as one of the best players in our league. You know, Davis played then, he's not playing now. I think that as part of the reason why Morgan has done what he's done. Freddie McSwain's got a completely different role. You know, here's a guy who's, you know, coming off the bench as kind of a role player. Now he's getting 9 offensive rebounds against Michigan State a couple games ago. So a completely different team in that sense, but all the same guys are playing. They've got a lot of good players, especially on the perimeter. You know, a lot of ways they can go. You know, last night, for example, 3 guys off the bench all in double figures. You don't see that a lot, but those guys come in and they're ready to shoot, they're ready to score. So they got a lot of weapons.
That first game, I think you guys had 18 turnovers, and they beat you up pretty bad from the foul line as well. When you look back at that tape, what did you see in that game?
Well, I mean, it was a strange game in the sense that, you know, it got away from us a little bit in the first half with an 11-0 run. We have an 11-0 run of our own, cut it to 1. And then, you know, that's when the insanity took over. It was 18, you know, it was an 18-0 run with, you know, and a lot of times that's, you know, when you're playing them, you got to be careful with your live ball turnovers and your bad shots because they're so fast, you know, changing ends. They end up with easy baskets. And a really good passing team on the break. They're a good interior passing team, very unselfish group. You know, which is rare when you have a lot of guys who can score. You know, see that kind of unselfishness is a credit to them.
Why do you think Bear has struggled for a majority of the season?
You know, I think it's really simple. He was playing his best basketball of his career this summer through the foreign trip. Broke his finger. You know, we started a little bit sideways as a result of that. And I think he put a lot of pressure on himself when he came back to, you know, maybe do more than he should be doing. And that's why I moved him back to where he's coming off the bench. Just do what you do well. Impact our team the way you're capable, the way when you were the best in the league at it last year. Just try to be the best in the league at it this year. You know, you put a guy in the starting lineup and, you know, he feels like he's got to make threes, he's got to get stops, he's got to get rebounds, he's got to block shots. He's doing a little bit of all of that, but, you know, I think it'll be better for him and better for us to bring him off the bench.
How much?
2 months ago.
You know, I haven't watched too much of it since then. Obviously, I watched a little bit of film yesterday and stuff, but they're playing well together right now. You know, Juwan Morgan's playing, you know, as good as anybody in the league. You know, the guards are, you know, they're making shots there, they're driving, and, you know, making teams, you know, play them accordingly. So, you know, they're playing well right now, so it'll be a fun game.
Are teams approaching you differently defensively the last few games? Are you bringing doubles quicker at you?
Yeah, you know, I've seen, you know, a bunch of stuff last couple of games in particular. You know, they'll have a guy on me, you know, full length of the court. You know, when I'm trying to post up those sun guys early before the ball even swings. So, just, you know, another curveball. I have to try to adjust to that and try to figure out a way to still be effective.
What have you learned from watching that film that you can do differently?
A bunch of stuff. You know, I don't want to get into too much detail, sure. But you know, I figured out some things. You know, I learned a lot the past week and a half, 2 weeks or so, and you know, I'm looking forward to getting back up on the floor.
You seem to be taking that jumper more. Is that just because the defense is kind of forcing you to do that, or is it just your game expanding?
You know, I like the shots that I take. You know, I don't take shots that I don't think are going to go in. So, you know, I'm taking my shots because I believe, you know, I'm going to make it. So, you know, obviously, you know, when teams are going to play off me, I'm going to shoot that shot. But, you know, there's not too much thought that goes behind it. You know, I'm just shooting if I'm open.
I play this year on whether that's starting or coming off the bench. I've had success coming off the bench and, not as much success starting, so, we made a change.
The frustration part, because the coach said he thought you were playing the best ball you've ever played over the summer. Talk about that, to go from that to breaking your finger and struggling coming back.
Yeah, it's difficult, coming back in a hole, like that. Out 6 games, and part of the thing with the pinky too is it was really hard to shoot, even when it was recovering. So, it's been difficult, but at the same time, that was it was in November, December, and here we are in February. So, still a lot of room to improve. And I think our best basketball is ahead of us as a team, and my best basketball is ahead of me individually.
What does coming off the bench allow you to do?
Just kind of get a sense, for how the game's going. Just understanding, maybe who's hot early. Is Tyler getting a lot of post touches, and is he having success there? Or, has Jordan been, really hounded, and we need to get him open and get him going. So just kind of reading, who's doing well for us. Then also, defensively looking at, who's hurting us, on the other end.
How much have you felt